The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Eagles will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, the guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. On the move is the 30. Into the... And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Let's go! Let's go! Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Southern Miss's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Keith.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the back to pass, it's Davenport. They're working that left side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Trying to surge it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, South Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
QB draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Golden Eagle. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to... out of the end zone was not a good one. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. And off to Jones. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Jaguars are on the move. He'll take it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 10 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Jones. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab, it's Chapman. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Davis. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Metcalf. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Wants to throw. It's Braxton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. margin. He'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Give to the single back. Slithers into space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for room. It's Martin. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Jaguars. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chapman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done
deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Jaguars have a 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
To keep this clock moving on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. He's moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Chapman. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to Jones. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult...
He's loose. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wide open spaces. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.